Ann Coulter and Tucker Carlson both had great stories yesterday about how fashionable it is just to remind people that old white dudes and white dudes in general are just really, really bad people, and we really have to start removing them from the public square because nothing they say has any value whatsoever, because everybody knows that black people are relentless victims of relentless white racism from these old white dudes. Happens all the time, everywhere. That explains everything. Well, like everything except one thing. Why do the fellas keep attacking old white women like this? Why do they keep getting away with it? Why do people keep ignoring it? Why are people in such denial, deceit, and delusion about it when we read about it every damn day and it's so wildly out of proportion? Even a blind man could see it. Anyway, so here's the lady, here's the fellas. They think visited this unbelievable level of violence upon this 80-year-old woman. Let's hear a little bit more of the story and see how even they try to marginalize it.
Left with a black eye after a man snatched her purse and knocked her down in Dilworth.
You can see the injuries to that woman's face there, just severe injuries. She says that man targeted her while leaving physical therapy on Randolph Road. Anchor Blaine Tollefson is live there now, and she told you, Blaine, she was actually celebrating when this happened.
Now we're talking about an 80-year-old woman. She's been going through physical therapy here for a broken leg that she got from a fall. She was celebrating, going from having to use a walker to just a cane before she was dragged down onto a curb face first.
Everything I could to avoid.
Right away, you'll notice the awful injury to Elizabeth Malcolm's left eye. She really wanted to hide it with an eye patch, but was willing to share her entire story of being dragged to the ground by a man wanting her purse. The ordeal didn't take away any of the 80-year-old's spunk.
Had I seen him coming toward me, had I noticed that he was intent on that, he would have gotten this cane right in his snout. Right in his face.
But the man surprised her. Malcolm believes he targeted her at Ortho Carolina on Randolph Road Monday. She noticed him in the parking lot as she left her appointment around noon, but thought he was going inside. She stopped with her cane next to her car in a handicap spot.
Someone came rushing from behind me very, very fast, grabbed the purse handle and dragged me along with the purse. I hit full face onto the curb, and I have fractured a bone in my left cheekbone.
Malcolm only remembers several people running to help her.
I was screaming pretty loudly. I've got a pretty good scream.
At first, she felt anger, but then pity for her assailant.
I felt sorry for the person whose life was so degraded that they had to take advantage of someone in my compromised position.
She'd still like to see him caught and wants to warn others to be more cautious.
I would like to say no, but I have to say yes because of what happened.
I like that anchor starting off by going, oh, an 80-year-old woman has a black eye. No, her whole damn face is broken, you idiot. And you're just afraid to connect the dots. You're afraid to talk about the pattern of violence in Charlotte. Because you know that would violate your #1 standard of journalistic ethics, which is under no circumstances are you allowed to make the black kids angry.